What's up, everyone? I have been recently thinking about the Scarlet Violet era because it pretty much come to an end. By end, I mean Destined Rivals was our last real Scarlet Violet set. And I'm gonna talk about what I believe is going to be the leader of the Scarlet Violet set in terms of quality. I'm not going to include any holiday sets or sets like 151, Paldean Fate, Black Bull, White Flare, Prismatic. Those sets are sets that don't have booster boxes as products, and they're not full expansion sets. They're kind of just like thrown in the middle of eras, and they do well usually. Those are all great sets. But we're going to talk about sets that only have booster boxes as the top product, for example. The expansion sets, the mainline sets. So there's 10 in Scarlet Violet. The one set I'm going to be talking about and comparing it to Destined Rivals is Paldea Evolved. This is, it's gathered a lot of buzz because of this Magikarp here, and this Magikarp's a great card. I just don't think this set has quite the depth that Team Rocket has. Booster boxes are selling for a market value of $356 USD. Destined Rivals booster boxes are selling for much less. They're 302, so not much less, but a few bucks less. It's because it's a newer set, and this set is being reprinted. Destined Rivals is of course going to get reprints. We don't know how many reprints we're going to get. I'm just going to base this off of the depth of the sets. Destined Rivals is a better set, and Paldea Evolved is too similar to the rest of the Scarlet Violet era. Like these illustration rares, you can find illustration rares of this quality in Temporal Forces, in Obsidian Flame, in Twilight Masquerade, in Surging Spark. The illustration rares across the sets of the Scarlet Violet era are all amazing. It all comes down to what's carrying at the top, because both these sets have the same amount of depth, I'd say, in terms of illustration rares. You could even say like Destined Rivals has a bit more depth, just because you have stuff like the Misty Psyduck and the Lapras and the Typhlosion, much more well-known Pokemon, the Meowth, Houndoom, and so on. You get the point. This set has an elite level of top chases, so like few cards here, well over $100 American. Paldea Evolved, you have one, and it doesn't even match the price of Mewtwo. And so my point here is, I think if you stumble across Destined Rivals anywhere in public at like a retail store, pick up a few sleeve booster packs, stack them over the years, because the next 2 years you'll have good opportunities to buy this set at local stores for, everything's still inflated. You're still going to be paying here in Canada. If you find it for retail, you're still paying $10 Canadian for a pack, but that's still worth it. This set is most likely going to be, by the end of its print run, I'll say over $1,000 for a booster box. Paldea Evolved is, I think people look too much at this one card and say this set's gonna carry Scarlet Violet. It's not even an SIR, it's just an illustration rare, meaning the pull rates are easier for this card. Like you're more likely to pull this than like a Skelderidge. All the top chases in this set are known Pokemon. They're very popular. Maybe besides Crobat. I like Crobat, but, well, not even maybe besides Crobat. Probably besides Yanmega, and there's another SR, this one here. Arvin's Mastiff. Some of these Pokemon I've never tried pronouncing. Yeah, I think if you're looking to invest into Scarlet Violet and you only have your money to put into one set, like one type of booster box, Destined Rivals 100%. Team Rocket will hold up way better in the future. We've only seen 3 Team Rocket sets ever, so and they're all super popular. Team Rocket Returns and the original Team Rocket, they are some of the best sets of all time. And this isn't really close to comparable to those. They're different styles of cards, right? But there's proof that Team Rocket sets do well. This set will do well. I don't know. Looking at it, it just seems like another Scarlet Violet set. Like this set is not much better to me than a set like Temporal Forces or Paradox Rift. It is slightly better than those sets, but this set's far beyond better. And now I will touch up a bit on like the holiday set, Prismatic, 151, Paldean Fates. I'm just gonna kind of give my opinion on what set's gonna lead in terms of these styles of sets. I think the problem with Prismatic is there's no illustration rares. You have a handful of SIRs, plenty of them, and they're all, you got 3 really cool ones. You got the Raging Bolt, Roaring Moon, Umbreon. Espeon. These are not, maybe they'll stand the test of time, but right now these are not appealing cards to me. They do have a certain aesthetic to them, but it's not my style. It's not my favorite set. Like this Umbreon, they did a great job on this. But like this Leafeon, I'm not a huge fan of. It looks too like paper mache like, I don't know. The 151 set, this set, you know, you can be confident this set's gonna do well in the future. It's the first 151, and there's illustration rares, there's special illustration rares. It's a solid set. And Paldean Fates, again with this set, if this set had illustration rares, it would take first place, I think. This is the first and only time we've ever gone shiny alternate Earths. The Bubble Mew is close to like, it's created the sort of impact the Umbreon from Evolving Skies has created. You know, it has a nickname, it's a great card, it's unique, and it's hard to pull. Just because we've seen these kinds of baby shinies before in other sets, this set doesn't have much more going for it besides these like illustration rares. But still, you know, these three sets, these are great sets to pick up as well. I'll just, you know, I'm not gonna compare them too much. Collect what you like collect what you think will do well in the long run in terms of the style of artwork you like, because there's people that resonate with your opinion, and that's a good thing. My verdict is Destined Rivals is going to be the lead set in the Scarlet Violet era. Pick up booster boxes while they're still cheap. Like a booster box of Destined Rivals is never going to dip below $200 again, or even maybe $250. So now's the only time to buy it for the price it's at. It's a really good set. Like it's got lots of depth, famous Pokemon, Team Rocket, checks many boxes. And yeah, like I'd place Paldea Evolved probably second. I'd probably place Surging Sparks maybe a bit higher than Paldea Evolved, just because it has more like top chases, and it's got the same amount of depth in terms of illustration rares. And so yeah, we can look at Surging Sparks. Yeah, like I don't know, I think this is a better set than Paldea Evolved. I just wanted to talk about Paldea Evolved because it's among the conversation for which set is going to take the lead in the Scarlet Violet era, and it's a fun thing to talk about. Like I have Evolving Skies in a Fusion Strike box here, and the two are the top two sets from the Swish era. Evolving Skies by a lot, but it's because Evolving Skies has much more depth, much more like chase cards, and the Pokemon in the set are, you know, more popular. You have the Evolutions, Rayquaza, Dragonite. I personally think Surging Sparks deserves to be number 2, and Destined Rivals number 1, Paldea Evolved number 3. I'm gonna end it there. Thanks for watching.